You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, it seems like we have done it. For the past 2 to 3 years here on this channel, we have been covering women's sports getting invaded by males who want to identify as females. Now, President Trump won a resounding victory a few weeks back in the election. And it seems like wokeness is about to die, even in sports. Because when I saw this, guys, I could not believe what I saw. Now, when it comes to woke companies, the Walt Disney Company is one of the wokest out there. If you guys remember, state of Florida, Ron DeSantis actually put out a parental rights bill. Now, the left was actually out there saying this was an attack on the alphabet mafia, transgenders. And I remember, man, watching, I believe it was ESPN. All of these ESPN people, man, because ESPN is owned by the Walt Disney Company, was out there saying we're going to have a moment of silence, to stand in solidarity with the alphabet mafia community. I was like, what? This is why you're failing. Folks, you should be very, very happy that President Trump won because things seem to be changing. This cartoon show, I'm assuming this is probably on Disney Plus. Well, guess what, guys? They actually were going to put out an episode about a male volleyball player who actually identifies as a female in high school. Now, folks, that sounds very, very similar to the Blair Fleming situation, right? Except Blair Fleming is actually in college. Well, guess what, guys? That episode is not happening. Yes, it's not happening anymore because President Trump won. Look at this, guys. It says, Disney removes children's cartoon episode about transgender athletes. Disney has reportedly decided to shelve an episode of the children's cartoon series Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, apparently over its plot concerning a transgender high school athlete. The Mouse House has decided not to air the episode entitled Gatekeeper, which features story praising a boy who identifies as a girl and who battles against opposition and is playing on a high school volleyball team. And boy, when it comes to entertainment, man, Walt Disney, man, has been at the forefront of being woke. I'm talking about like with tampons, with transgender boys, that kind of thing. Yeah, they actually talked about that in a children's episode like a year ago. Things may be changing, folks. Look here, it says several creators who said they worked on the episode, which was originally set to air early next year, took to the left-wing social media outlet Blue Sky. That's why all the crazy lefties is actually running to nowadays, to decry the shelving of the episode. At least two who said they worked on the episode spoke out, but both later deleted their posts, according to Gizmodo. Quote, one of the project's episodes I worked on is getting shelved because of which party that won the recent election. Storyboard artist Derek Malik Johnson wrote before deleting the message. Quote, it breaks my heart knowing this impactful and amazing episode is now about to be considered a lost media episode. Nobody wanted to watch that, man. Nobody wanted to watch a male identifying as a female invading women's sports. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Another person who claimed to have worked on the episode took to a Reddit thread to bemoan the loss of the episode, writing, then deleting, quote, if you put attention to details about the character, you can figure out about what theme the episode was based on and why it was canned. Supporters and those behind the scenes tried to post bits of the episode on various platforms, but most were pulled down by Disney, invoking copyright strikes. Gizmodo added. Well, I'm glad I didn't play this clip right here. I'm assuming that may have been in. I haven't even looked at it, but I really don't care, man. Wow. According to reports, the story followed transgender character Brooklyn, who tells other characters about being forced to play on a boys' sports team in school. Brooklyn then joins a girls' volleyball team, which prompts the villain of the episode to use a magical device to keep Brooklyn and the other characters locked up in a school locker room to prevent Brooklyn from playing with the girls. The episode then follows the heroes as they fight against the evil, trans-hating coach and his magic weapon. Wow. Disney has not made any statements on shelving the episode, but if the episode was dumped over the pro-trans content, it would reveal a brand new direction for the entertainment giant, which until now has been not just ultra woke, but militantly so. Yeah. Maybe, just maybe, guys, things are starting to change, man. The Walt Disney Company was definitely trying to push that propaganda on kids. I mean, if Disney got their way, man, there's no telling how many quote unquote transgenders would have invaded women's sports in the next 2 years, to tell you the truth. I mean, this is a huge victory, man, because the Walt Disney Company, man, they have not been bending the knee. They've been out there pushing just propaganda. I mean, if you guys watch that Acolyte show, man, they brought pronouns into Star Wars. That show got panned and canceled after one season. It was awful. But man, maybe, just maybe now when it comes to sports, man, all of this woke crap is going aside because the American people have said, nah, we don't want this. Even in California, folks, woke California, that was a massive shift to the right. You know, all these leftist media companies, man, they're being exposed, man. I mean, MSNBC is on the wayside, man. They're failing big time. They're trying to change their tune on Trump because the American people were behind Trump. And guess what? People just don't want men and women's sports. You got this one Democrat. He's actually getting canceled right now from the left because I believe his name is Seth Moulton, if I'm not mistaken. He came out and said that he didn't want his little girls playing against boys, and he got canceled. However, man, his voting record said otherwise because he actually voted against a bill to actually keep men out of women's sports. Remember that bill where every single Democrat voted against it? Yeah. Now he's singing a different tune now that Trump has actually won. Yes, it could actually be some very, very good days ahead, folks, but we'll see. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.